guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I have my husband here again with me, and his name is Goji if you're new here. And today we will be talking about how working dads can help stay-at-home moms. So, and with that, and if you are new here, I do a lot of mom stuff and a little bit of beauty stuff. So today we are doing some mommy and parenting stuff. So a little bit of a background. I'm a stay-at-home mom ever since my kid was born, and he's 2 years old right now. And my husband, he is a full-time corporate worker.
Let's say I'm an IT consultant that was deployed here in France.
He's an IT consultant, so basically he works 9 to 5, 9 to 6, depending on the project. It can go even later if possible. So we wanted to talk about this because there's a lot of stay-at-home moms right now, and I don't know, maybe dads don't know how to help moms sometimes, or moms don't know how to ask help from dad. So this is our way of just sharing you guys on how we work things out at home. And yeah, so let's get started.
Yep.
Okay,
Go.
so number 1 is time management.
Well, for us guys, if we work a 9 to 5 job, or like working moms or working dads, once we get home, we need to manage our time until, of course, we need to give time to our family first. We need to give time to our kid. Of course, the baby will always miss the dads when they come home. It's always like a little bit of time and play. And then also you need to give some tender loving care to the wifey as well. They're not just there to just take care of the husband and the baby. When you come home, there's a lot of things that you want to do also. You're gonna have dinner, you guys want to watch a movie or something. If you guys have personal hobbies like me, I stream, I play a lot of video games. So we need to make sure that those tasks are let's say well managed. It's not like when you come home you just browse through your phone until 8, then dinner, and then nothing really happens. Then you fight or whatever, argue about I wanted to do this. Everything has to be managed. The husband and the wife, or the whoever is staying at home, has things that they want to do also. And just to remind everyone that taking care of the baby is like a 24-hour job. There's no breaks. Well, there's random breaks depending on when the baby sleeps. So it depends. It's really hard to just say that this is your role, this is your role. So you and the wife should be managing your time well. So yeah, right? Right. That's it.
We are on number 2, and this is about assigning roles and chores for each other.
So basically this goes hand in hand with number 1, because basically once you manage your time, you need to understand what are the roles. So for me and my wife, let's go back to pre-COVID time when I still go to work like a normal 9 to 5. So basically I wake up at around 7 or 6:30. Before, I was really working out in the morning, but now I was starting to forget my daily workout. But yeah, I wake up at around 6:30, make my coffee, then take a bath. Sometimes if Goku wakes up early, we take a bath together. So just so that it helps out the wife as well.
You also like give him his breakfast.
Yeah.
And like a banana or whatever.
Just give him a banana, or sometimes what I do usually, he likes my cheese and egg sandwich.
Yeah.
Then going to work at around 8:30, then until 6, and then basically when we are in the pre-COVID time, what we do is that groceries are done by me every time after work, because there's like a good supermarket in the near my office. So what we do is after work, she gives me a list and I buy everything else. Then once we go home, she cooks the dinner. I tend to play with Goku because it's really hard when the baby's around, because they tend to bother you a lot.
Actually, that's whenever you came home from work, it's like, oh my god, I can breathe. Like, actually, cooking used to be so therapeutic because he would play with Goku and I would have like no kid on my legs or someone asking for me for something, and I get to cook without without interruption. So during the time he comes home, I cook and then he plays with Goku. So that's how we manage that time once he comes home.
Because mostly when I come home from that time, he just came from his nap, so he has a lot of energy. So that we have to make sure that he sleeps early, is that I need to burn off all his energy by dinner time, make him full, then go to sleep. Then after that, most of the time, depending on who cooks, is basically when we trade. So whoever cooks, the other one should wash the dishes, or the other one wash the dishes, and vice versa. So most of the time during weekdays, she cooks and I wash the dishes. Then by nighttime, since the house is messed up, Goku's throwing all his toys around, clear everything out. Then by time, depending on the mood, sometimes I put Goku to sleep, sometimes she puts Goku to sleep. Majority she puts Goku to sleep. So by that time that the sleeping is happening, I tend to do what the things I want to do. So by the time at late at night, I play video games, or I watch my favorite shows, and etc. etc. That's when the time of the pre-COVID one. Things changed once we were in COVID. So basically, depending on the day, sometimes we wake up early, sometimes we don't. I am trying to still wake up early during COVID time so that I will have more time to do in the morning. So basically, have my coffee, etc. etc., my breakfast and stuff. Then we had lunch. Oh yeah, the difference about the roles is sometimes I put Goku to sleep.
Hey,
No, during nap time.
Oh, okay.
Because this is COVID time, so basically I'm just at home. So sometimes I put Goku to sleep at night time when he doesn't really want to sleep. The COVID time is like more flexible, because sometimes when I have an important meeting and I have like time to spare like 30 minutes or something, sometimes I quickly go for groceries, or she goes for groceries. I tend to Goku, or I play with Goku during those times in between. Just basically make sure that you and your wife, or whoever is working and who's like the stay at home husband or wife, that you should have a plan that you guys follow. It's okay to like tweak it a bit, but yeah, you should have also a format. It's not really good that it's that you're doing things in random, especially when it comes to managing your time and assigning your roles and responsibilities.
Alright, so we're on number 3, and this is
Yes.
when each parent need to be aware of each other's tipping point.
So, what is the tipping point? Yun yung time na asar ka na dun sa baby na hindi mo na alam gagawin mo. So, it's something that just to be honest with all the especially with those na walang yaya, guys, talagang mangyayari yun. The tipping point is always gonna be there, but just remember that when you have a tipping point, there's always someone who should make salo, who should
Take over.
who should take over.
Okay, so what he's trying to say is like, since I'm with him the whole entire day, there would be a point where I just cannot handle Goku anymore. I feel like my patience has just emptied out and dried out, and I can't have any more strength to exert anymore to help him. So that's when he would be aware of me freaking out, and he will get Goku and he will take him away from me and give me a breather and space. And so vice versa, when he's getting upset with Goku, it's time, when I see that it's time for me to take over. That he cannot exert any more patience and effort towards Goku, I need to take Goku away. Because it's just for the safety of each other and for the kid, and also for us to just breathe. Because it's not easy.
It's not really easy.
It's not easy, especially in our situation. Like, we don't have grandparents to run to have
no yayas to stay around, those kind of
no
stuff.
family members that can just take him away from us from a little bit. I mean, I don't even remember. We had our last date like back in September, but it's really also expensive to hire a babysitter. So
Full-time job. The babysitters here are full-time job. It's really expensive.
it's quite expensive here. So we help each other just be more aware of each other's tipping points because
Because it's also, it's really also for the baby as well. Because, who would want like both your parents are angry at you at the same time? I don't know, because me, I don't want that. But there's always gonna be like someone that has to cater to the baby. Number 4. So ito, for all the corporate guys who has a lot of like online meetings, it's okay to be interrupted during the meetings. Initially, they know you're working from home. They know you have a family. Here in France, if they know that you have like a really small flat, because the flats here are really small, sometimes there's no rooms at all. So they know that you're gonna be interrupted sooner or later. But make sure to discuss things with your wife as well, with regards to going back to number 2, with regards to roles and responsibilities. Is that let her know ahead of time if she needs to take the baby away, let's say for that specific time of the meeting. Because there's like let's say you have an important meeting or you're the presenter where you have to discuss detailed stuff, and being interrupted would like get you all out of your head and cut all the meetings that you do. First, I was ashamed that Goku interrupts me during meetings, but actually all the French office mates are telling me that it's okay, we know you're at home, blah blah blah.
their term here, it's natural. Like,
it's natural. It's natural.
Maybe because us being in the Philippines, I don't know if people know this, but I'm sure I feel it. He feels it. Like when a baby cries, it's like everyone looks at you, and it's like it's kasalanan mo pa na umiiyak yung baby. You know what I mean? And it's like,
even though it's a natural thing that's happening, and we tend to nakakahiya kasi nakakahiya. That term na nakakahiya. But here, I think we learned a lot with regards to them na you're at home, you're in a situation that you're gonna be bothered. But again, if you have something very, very important, tell your partner, because your partner is gonna help you with that. If it's like the meeting is really important, then tell your partner, and so that you can figure things out. Like, okay, I have an important meeting, I need you guys to, let's say, not bother me for like an hour. And and last but not the least, number 5 is you throw everything away. No, just kidding. Number 5 is be flexible, because as much as you plan things to the dot, it's not really gonna happen like that most of the time. So be sure to be flexible. Talk about it with your partner. Sometimes things change. Sometimes babies are really unpredictable depending on their behavior. Sometimes they're metopak, sometimes wala. Be sure to be flexible on those situations that you guys talk about with your partner. Because di mo naman pwedeng, you can't always say na, but on our list, you should be the one who be doing this. You just have to be flexible. You need to adapt. Before we end this video, I think one thing to understand about why we're doing this, the working mom or the working dad, I know you guys are providing for the family, but still it's hard for your partner, because having a baby or taking care of the baby is a 24/7 job. It's not like us, like if you're working in a corporate world, like going 9 to 5, in between you have lunch breaks, you have coffee breaks, and those like merienda times,
some
cigarette breaks. Just imagine if you're in the workspace and you have your baby there, and like who's bothering you every time or everything that you do. So I just want to put it out there that taking care of the baby is a 24/7 job. It's not easy. It's really irritating at times when you're under your, like we mentioned, like in your tipping point. The only break that you could get is when the baby is busy or he's napping, and
it's basically on their schedule is when you get a break, not when you want.
Oh, Goku! No. See? Goku! So yeah, in the end of the day, it's let's say we have an 8-9 hour job with breaks in between, and they have like a 24-hour job that's happening until this baby gets to sleep and learn his ways as a human being. It's not like we're providing money in the household. That's enough. No, we have to make sure that you know, because basically we're partners. That's why it's called a partner. You have to do things as a team. It's not like, you know.
Stay-at-home parents
Yeah.
get tired too.
Yeah.
And they contribute and nurture kids.
So it's an even share thing. It should be an even share because it's your responsibility also to give time to the baby as well. It's not like you're providing and do whatever you want. It's an even task, you know, through sickness and in health and those kind of stuff.
Hey, so if you have any questions and if you have any ideas that we missed out on, please comment down below and we can interact there. And if you have anything that you want for us to talk about, comment down below as well. If you dads or anyone out there that want to discuss even further, you can follow us on our Instagram, and this is my husband's Instagram, and then this one is my Instagram. So yes, so don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell and see more from me and my family.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
Bye.